Farclan. They're a long way clear from Tombstone as they come on towards the final flight with half a mile left to go, and it's Apples Jade and Jack Kennedy by a couple of lengths to Super Sunday and Petit Mouche War. Mellon is fourth, and at the back of those leaders is Farclan as Apples Jade comes away from the final flight. Opening up a three-length advantage over Super Sunday. Then Petit Mouche War coming under pressure and making little gains as Mellon, but they've a long run in. A 2.5 furlong run in, and it is Apples Jade starting to kick away from Super Sunday. In third place is Petit Mouche War, then Mellon and Farclan, but Apples Jade is in glorious isolation, racing towards the final furlong in the BHP Insurance Irish Champion Hurdle, and it's been Apples Jade all the journey, and is simply in a class of her own this season, is going to win the Irish Champion Hurdle, and the first mare in 16 years to do so. Apples Jade. Tracked by Vision de Nerd, and then Entuca, Adamon, Valja and Triplicate. At the third and final flight in the back straight, where Classical Dream landed with the advantage. It's just headed Dancing on My Own. A length and a half back to Vision de Nerd, who's followed by Entuca and Adamon. On the outside is Valja, and just being pushed along in rear is Triplicate. Off the back straight they come with two to jump in the Chanel Farmer Novice Hurdle, and it is Classical Dream on the outside with a very small margin over Dancing on My Own. Tracked towards the second last by Vision de Nerd. A couple of lengths then to Adamon, who's trying to improve ahead of Entuca, and then Valja and Triplicate as they run the home turn. One flight to jump, Classical Dream and Ruby Walsh in the lead, with Vision de Nerd and Jack Kennedy round the outside of Dancing on My Own, and Rachel Blackmore have given best. Then Adamon and Paul Town, and these four appear to have between them. Racing down to the final flight, it's Classical Dream. Adamon on the outside is staying on. Vision de Nerd in between horses. Classical Dream with coming his stable companion Adamon on the near side. Adamon and Paul Town have got to Classical Dream. They're neck and neck. 100 yards to go. Adamon with Classical Dream battling back on the inside. It's going to be on the bomb. Classical Dream has fought back to win it for Ruby Walsh. Yes, and what you want is driven. 4 furlongs to go, heading for the home turn. And it's Let's Be Clear About It, with Ramillies making good ground up on the outside of the Bangor Doyle. Right in behind them and closing is Kilcruit. A break back to Chemical Energy, Ever Present and Noble Yates. And then What Do You Want? Racing round the home turn, 3 furlongs to go. And the Gos Future Stars INH Grade 2 bumper. And it's Ramillies and Baddy O'Neill coming alongside. Firmly driven, Let's Be Clear About It, and Finney Maguire. But poised, hot in their heels, is Kilcruit and Patrick Mullins racing towards the final 2 furlongs. And here comes Kilcruit and is quickly leaving them high and dry here. It's Kilcruit who's easing away from Let's Be Clear About It. In third place is Ramillies, and then comes Chemical Energy. Patrick Mullins will surely not ride an easier winner than this. Kilcruit is storming clear of Let's Be Clear About It, and then comes Ramillies as Kilcruit is certainly reserving his place on the ferry for next month, is absolutely running away with the Gos Future Stars INH Grade 2 bumper. Castlebourne West, Tornado Flower and Easy Game all taking closer order as they begin this lengthy run to the final fence. In the Flowgas Novice, and it's battle over Doyen, Davy Russell, Faheen on the rail, and Paul Town and Easy Game, Robbie Parr. Then comes Castlebourne West, Mikey Fogarty and Tornado Flower, Danny Mullins into the straight to the final fence. Run in the lead, Faheen hits the front leads for the first time. Coming down to the final fence, it's Faheen the leader from Tornado Flower. Easy Game, battle over Doyen has dropped back. Then Castlebourne West, it's Faheen and Easy Game. A faller was battle over Doyen. They're inside the final 200 yards. It's the stable companions from rail to rail. Faheen on the far side of Easy Game. They're running up towards the finish. Faheen and Easy Game. Faheen on the far side of Easy Game. He's found a new lease of life over fences. Abracadabra and then Saldir, San Juan the inside of Sharjah. They're turning towards the second last flight with half a mile to go. And stepping it up in front is Suckle, increasing her advantage to 4 lengths over Petit Mouchoir and then Abracadabra. Sharjah is trying to improve on the outside. What a jump there by Suckle, leads by 5. Running round the home turn. Good run to the final flight in the Chanel Farmer Irish Champion Hurdle. And the leader is Suckle with Abracadabra gone in pursuit. Charges to do on the outside of San Juan. Petit Mouchoir weakens ahead of Saldir, but Suckle is clear of the field. Coming down to the final flight is 6 lengths up on Abracadabra and then Sharjah and San Juan at the final flight. And it's Suckle and Rachel Blackmore steady into it, safely over by 6 to 7 lengths from Abracadabra, and third is Sharjah, and then comes San Juan. But up towards the finish, it's Suckle and Rachel Blackmore. 2 stars aligned, retain the Chanel Farmer Irish Champion Hurdle. Second is Abracadabra, and third is Sharjah. Straightening for the final fence. Energumen is the leader from Black Bow and Unaccepted. The stable companions chased up by Embittered and then Franco de Port, who's running on the outside, but it's Energumen out in front. Coming down to the final fence, it's Energumen and Paul Townend at the last. Energumen over from Franco de Port. Black Bow is next, being followed by Embittered. They're well strung out, and it's Energumen opening up a clear advantage in the closing stages. A breath of fresh air over fences is going to stay at the helm of the 2-mile novices. Energumen by a romping 10-12 lengths from Franco de Port. Black Bow. Exit from the back straight, Embassy Gardens and Jody Townend still in the lead from Sandor Clegane, Barry O'Neill. Little between Facile Vega, Patrick Mullins, and It's What Unites Us, Jamie Codd for the third. The big doyen, Derek O'Connor on the inside of the Capo Glory, Dara Allen, and Karen Funnock continues at the rear of the field. Ben Crawford racing towards the 4 furlong point. Embassy Gardens has once again come back to Sandor Clegane, a couple of lengths between them, then Facile Vega, half a length in third. In fourth place, It's What Unites Us with Karen Funnock picking up ground, the Capo Glory, and nudged along is the big doyen at the back of the 7-runner field with just over 3 furlongs to go. Working back for the home straight, and it's Embassy Gardens from Sandor Clegane. On the outside is Facile Vega, who is poised. Along with It's What Unites Us, Karen Funnock makes headway on the outside. Ridden along the Capo Glory and the big doyen. Turning into the straight, and Facile Vega on the steel looms alongside Sandor Clegane. They've pushed aside Embassy Gardens and then Karen Funnock, and It's What Unites Us. There's no holding a candle to Facile Vega here. Has absolutely accelerated away from Sandor Clegane. Karen Funnock is next in racing inside the final half furlong in the Gos Future Stars INH Grade 2 bumper. Facile Vega is making it 2 out of 2 here at Leopardstown, bringing up a fabulous 4-timer for Willie Mullins. Facile Vega wins by a big margin. It's Fury Road to the home turn, with moving off in pursuit Galopin des Champs, then Statler, Kemboy, any second now, and Franco de Port as they straighten. 1 fence left to jump in the Paddy Pot Irish Gold Cup, and it's Fury Road from Galopin des Champs in the centre. Statler's red cap isn't out of it on the far side. The final fence coming up. Fury Road and Galopin des Champs. Fury Road at an awkward landing, and it's Galopin des Champs in front from Fury Road over on the far side. Statler's in third, 150 yards to go, and it's Galopin des Champs taking it to another level in the Paddy Pot Irish Gold Cup. A 12th for Willie Mullins. Dicer Dynamo yet to be headed. El Fabiolo made a very bad mistake. Banked that, but got away with it. Racing towards the end of the back straight. 3 fences left to jump. Dicer Dynamo maintaining a 5 lead over El Fabiolo, Appreciated in third, with a 4 from 4 record here in hurdles and bumpers, is edging that a little bit closer. Then Flame Bearer, Banbridge, well clear of Visionarian and Phil Dorr. Turning towards the second last, Dicer Dynamo reeled in by both El Fabiolo and Appreciated. These 3 covered by just over 3 lengths the second last. Dicer Dynamo from El Fabiolo drawing alongside. In third place is Appreciated, well clear of Banbridge. running the home turn. Good run to the final fence, and the Gos Irish Arkle novice chase. And it's Dicer Dynamo from on the outside. El Fabiolo now being wound up to come with a run is appreciated. Coming down to the final fence is Dicer Dynamo from El Fabiolo and appreciated. Banbridge is keeping at it in fourth. The final fence, there's three almost in a line. El Fabiolo landed in front from Dicer Dynamo and appreciated. It's the stable companion settling down to fight it out. And it's El Fabiolo and Darren Jacob in front. Getting the upper hand, pulling well clear of Dicer Dynamo, appreciated. As El Fabiolo takes a big step forward over fences, and the Gos Irish Arkle has run away with it. Tax for Max and Anna Benin and Ballyadam and Hey Johnny next with Fortune the Fortunata as they cleared the last flight in the back straight. There was two from home. Effernock Fizz gathered in by What's Available, who's within a couple of lengths. 2.5 lengths back to Gaelic Warrior, then Anna Benin and Tax for Max and Fortune the Fortunata is closing. Ballyadam next with the tight turns and Hey Johnny, and all those years in Nibiru and Charlie Parks and Unvi next with an epic song, Good Time Johnny. They turn towards the 3 mark on the run towards the final flight. In the Festina Lente Charity Liffey Handicap Hurdle, and it's Effernock Fizz rejoined by What's Available. In third place, breathing down their necks, is Gaelic Warrior, then Anna Benina, being followed by Hey Johnny, who's creeping into contention on the inside with Tax for Max and Ballyadam, running the home turn with just over a quarter of a mile to go and one flight left to jump. Effernock Fizz gets reminders. Here's Gaelic Warrior arriving there on the outside, then Anna Benina, What's Available. Tax for Max goes between horses, then Ballyadam, Hey Johnny, Nibiru from the back of the field, and then all those years. But it's Gaelic Warrior in front from stable companion Tax for Max at the final flight. Gaelic Warrior off to the right, Tax for Max up the running rail. The tide turns as a faller, but up towards the finish. It's Gaelic Warrior bursting through. In the second place is Nibiru, but it's Gaelic Warrior on the crest of a wave. There's no stopping Willie Mullins.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.